Sneaker everywhere. What sneaker shall I wear? Episode 94 of the Shoe Dog Podcast with me and my amazing, wonderful bro, 808 Kicks ATL. Make sure you go follow 808 Kicks ATL. You need to go and follow 808 Kicks ATL because he needs to be at 1K. Guys, let's grow his channel and go and check out the MM review. Guys, I bet you haven't got your MM at this moment in time. Dawn pair, you need to go and check that review out because that's a dope ass review. I'm glad it's doing well. And you know what? On top of that, guys, that pair is absolutely beautiful. So I can't wait to get that in hand. And oh yeah, look what you do. Look what you go and do, bro. Look what you go and do. You go and pull those sneakers out. Take them out of here, bro. I'm waiting for my pair, bro. What the hell? You know what? I am literally waiting with Scott at this moment in time. Me, Scott, and a lot of UK sneakers are really, very anxious at this moment in time because our pairs haven't been shifted yet. They're still being paid for, and they're still sitting at MM and we're like twiddling our fingers in anticipation to feel the gloriness of this MM pair for the black and white pair. So please, MM Mr. Whitner, please send us our sneakers. We want them right now.
Listen, man. Listen. Y'all listen good. Y'all listen good.
Go on, bro. Bring it to us.
We called it, right? Let's go through down the timeline real quick, right? I can't remember what we were talking about concerning Year months and months ago. I can't remember what episode it was.
2 seconds. Guys, this is the reason why you need to listen to us, talk to us, observe us, and mess around with us because Q's going to tell you. Go on, bro.
If y'all hearing us, y'all already rock with us. Just continue to rock with us, bro. Listen, we called it.
Yeah,
we called it. I said, and I leaned into the mic like I like to do sometimes, and I whispered to the sneaker gods, "We need a Year 5." And the very next week, we got news of the Year 5, and we started seeing fakes. Listen, and I said this on the review. I ain't seen them dudes that was having them fake pairs before, like with the jump man on the back and no PE and no A's on the side. And bro, y'all trash, bro. Y'all trash. But the real deal is upon us, okay? We both hit both pairs.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Like I said last week, and you agree with me, they are sneaker of the year to me.
Hey, and you are officially retired for this year for sneakers pickups, and I know that.
Yeah, it's over.
Like, it's over. And you got to me the other day. I'm gonna wait for these reimagined bread 4s now, and that is it. Because I've got my Year 5s, and you can shout to everybody that copped to Year 5. I'm still gonna help a couple of people out with the Dawn pair because I think people are still looking for the Dawn pair. Shout out to Jenny, shout out to Dell. They still need their Dawn pairs, and we're gonna try and maneuver. Which I think, when we're recording on Sunday, it's coming out tomorrow. We are going to move. We are going to try and move for those pairs, and there's gonna be fingers crossed. It's gonna be awesome because I want everybody to pick up those pairs as much as possible. Bro, like, I was lucky. I think the Dawn pair is a bigger release. Like, on reflection, right this moment in time, I think the Dawn pair is a bigger release globally and in the States, and Year pair is the Year pair, which is not coming out anywhere. Which right this moment in time, you know, that release last week was quite funny because you got the notification at 11:55 my time, and you go to me, "Did you get a win?" I was like, "I haven't seen anything." I was up all night, bro.
Refreshing.
No.
Refreshing.
Get into my inbox, refresh, nothing. You know what? You know on the phone you just pull it down and it refreshes. I was doing that.
Yeah, yeah.
1:30, nothing. 1:45, nothing. 2 o'clock, nothing. I was like, oh, all right, cool. I'll take the loss. I'll pick it up and resell. And went to sleep.
You do not want to get that dust pair on resale, bro. The price is price right now.
Yeah, the price is tanking. Yeah, but I woke up in the morning, and at 6:20, I had an email from MMNE saying, "Well done, you have copped yourself a pair of dust, bro."
Wiener, you are a wiener.
Winner, chicken dinner, bro.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yes, sir.
that was awesome. That was absolutely awesome. So I'm gassed. Those are the two pairs. You know what? Do you know what is really amazing is when you can see the lines. You know, I always tell. There's a famous saying, and it comes from Carlito's Way. If you haven't watched Carlito's Way, go and watch that. Watch the angles, and this is what I abide by in the sneaker game. Watch the angles. You gotta watch what you're told, and then read between the lines and watch all the angles. And this is what we do quite well in the Shooter podcast. And this is what me and Q do quite well offline as well. We kind of analyze the situation and watch. And then this is why Q made that prediction for the MMA 5s to release about 1 or 2 weeks before we even got any word of any MMA coming out. And then we were gassed, bro. Like, yes, let's wait for this. This is going to be amazing. And, bro, full circle for us to both get a pair of those MMA after you predicted that on the podcast. That's full circle. That's absolutely amazing, bro. That's what you call perfection, bro. Perfection.
It's not something that I'm doing or we doing on purpose. It's not some drawn out thought process, and that for me anyway. I'm a feeling person. I'm an instinct person, more or less.
Yeah.
I'm not a great planner. You can ask my wife about that. I'm not a great planner. And I don't think too far ahead. I don't like to think too far ahead because I feel like then I'm setting myself up. I say this, I said this in a song long time ago. I hope for the best and expect the worst. Hope for the best and expect the worst. So I hope to have the best results possible, but I expect to have the worst results possible. So my expectation level can balance itself out. You know what I'm saying? So I can stay neutral on the situation by hoping for the best, but expecting the worst. So I don't get too high, I don't get too low, and I don't end up playing myself by thinking that, oh yeah, because bro, when you try to predict your W's, for me, trying to predict W's don't usually work out.
But that's a good saying in another way is when you kind of maneuver, or when you predict the worst, or when you hope for the best, and basically expect the worst. What actually happens is you actually maneuver in a way where if you get the worst results, you're ready for it. You're absolutely capable of moving, and that comes in life as well. Not even sneakers, that comes in life as well. When you hope for the best and predict the worst, you are ready for any situation, hands down.
Yeah, this I wasn't even collecting at the time. I was knee deep in hip hop. I was performing every week and being in the studio every day at the time, and it was just something that I heard it somewhere in a different form, and it made so much sense to me. So it stuck with me, and I try to live by that for the most part.
Yep. Oh, this is a good way of living. Trust me, that's a good way of living. I'm sometimes my missus is more of a counteraction for me. I'm always up in the clouds. Like, not always up in the clouds. I got my feet to the ground, but my ambitions are always up in the clouds. So I'm like, yo, cool. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. When I get to this, I'm gonna do this. But my missus like drags me right back down and says, "You're here now. Let's do what you need to do now, and then concentrate for the. Once that happens, you got the plans in place for the future." And that's the way.
She sounds like me, bro. When I talk to you about what we doing, we just had this conversation, And I'm not gonna get too far into it. I'm not gonna pull the curve back too far, but that's why we work so well together, because we have opposite outlooks, and we see
Goals
things.
are the
We
same.
can see the same thing differently.
Yeah, but our goals are the same, and that's the thing. Like we come at different angles, but our goal is the same. And you're like this is why I think we work really well together. But yeah. But by the way, guys, make sure you go check out audio channels. Make sure you go and listen to us. It's all on Google, Apple, Spotify, all of that stuff, guys. Go and listen to
I
it.
heart all that.
Yeah. Yeah, and we're now in tune. So whenever episode 94 releases, the audio for the episode 94 will release as well. And we're getting some good traction. So shout out to all you guys that actually listen to us as well. And also shout out to Daniel. He's supposed to come on this week to actually be the guest. And I'm just gonna say hope like you are actually well. I'm not going to reveal much, but hope everything's okay, guy. Oh, okay, bro. So hope you're looking after yourselves. But he's an avid supporter, and it'll be quite good to get him on soon as well, once everything's situated with his side.
Yeah, family first. Shout out to Daniel and his family. Yeah, we with you, bro. We got you.
But reason why I said sneaker everywhere, what sneaker shall I wear? It's not because of the sneakers I got behind me, right?
It should
It's
be.
not that, bro. It should be. It should be. It's the sneakers I picked up this month, bro. That's what I'm talking about. It's too sneakers, bro.
Sneakvember. See, you got caught up. You got caught up in Sneaks giving for Sneakvember, and it, I can't with you, bro. I really can't with you, because oh man, this is an offline conversation. I don't even want to bring it to the pod. It's an offline conversation that not only
Yeah,
me, I know for a fact that other people come at you the same way,
yeah,
because
yeah,
you, bro, your collection. Oh man, your
yeah.
collection.
Bro, I literally had somebody shout out to these sneaks. He called me a beast. I was like, no, bro, I'm not a beast. I'm just doing what I love doing. And bro, I always say this to people, right? And this is this is a little reveal. I always say to these people, if I didn't love doing what I'm doing, I wouldn't do it. And the thing is, there's a lot of work. I'm gonna tell you, there's a lot of work that goes on behind the background, and there's a lot of commitments and a lot of lost time that I should be directing elsewhere that goes into what I do. But if I didn't love doing what I was doing, I wouldn't do it. And this is one thing. And guys, always this is what I always say: if you love doing what you're doing, keep doing it, and you just keep on excelling in that range. That's what I'm gonna say. But yeah, November's been crazy, bro. The review for the Jordan 13 weeks is out already by the time you listen to this, guys. That sneaker is so fire. Like you know I love 13. You
Yeah,
know
and
I love
see, this is a testament right here to real sneakerheads, not y'all resellers and y'all commodity stockholders or whatever y'all call yourself. It's this my partner. Shout out to Drew. He sent me this. You know the clown that make a video or reel on every release and says you shouldn't hold this or you shouldn't hold that. The price is going to do this and bruh,
Oh
bruh.
yeah, yeah,
Hold
yeah.
on, hold on. We 13 minutes. Fuck you, bro. Okay, you are part of the problem. You are part of the problem, dog. You out here trying to influence people to continue to be resellers, dog. You stop. I had to get dude off my timeline, bro, because he keep popping up on my timeline every time. So it was the gratitudes, the most recent one I saw,
I see
and
that.
that's the one my partner sent me. It was like, check this out, check out what this dude sent, bro. To hell with that dude. I ain't studying him. That ain't what I don't buy sneakers to hold them and flip and all. Like, come on, man. It's over. It's over, bro. We told y'all last week. We told y'all a couple of months ago that it was coming to the end. It's hit rock bottom, bro. It's over. You buy sneakers to wear the sneaker, bro. Stop trying to act like
Yeah.
you damn some type of stockbroker out here, bro. In this sneaker game, it's over. Okay, it's only so many releases. There's only so many releases throughout the year at this point where you're gonna actually be able to make a real profit for real, like how it was during the
It's not worth
pandemic.
it. It's really not worth it. You know what it is? It's grasping. It is like he was grasping at straws, and now he's pulling the right. He's pulling. It depends on what straw he pulls out. If you pull a long straw out, you're done out here, bro. At the moment, and there's too many long straws in this game to pull out a short straw, and that short straw is a rarity. And when I mean that, I mean every single sneaker is absolutely sitting at this moment in time, and it's beautiful to see because I loved seeing that because it means people can get their hands up it, bro. You know what? You know what? Let's break this down slightly because a lot of people slept on the Olive 4 release, the Craft Olive 4 release.
Shout out E Jones and Nia. Nia got her pair. My partner dog. He didn't know what they were, but he sent me a picture because she sent him a picture. Yeah,
Yeah.
the olives nice.
The olives are nice, absolutely beautiful sneaker. The materials on it is way better than the original sneaker, but I'm going to do a comparison video for that anyway, because there's subtle comparisons between the two and the subtle differences between the two, which I will show on that video. But for me, the olive pair is so dope, and I got it straight away. I don't care. I just got it straight away. I don't want to fuffle around with like waiting for it to go on. So and then Foot Locker dropped it. A week later, about a couple of days actually, not a week later, and they put it on like discount. They took like £40 off it, or say £40 to £50 off it, and it instantly sold out, bro, like that. And I'm like, okay, remember this conversation we had the other week? This is This is the real price. This is the real price they want to sell it at. That was that conversation and I was like, yo, that you know what? This is why you guys need to listen to us because we talk facts here, bro. We talk facts here. When we say stuff and we see stuff, you're like, yo, told you so, bro. Told you so. But that happened. That sold out. And subsequently, the sneakers started to slowly sell out online, slowly one by one, because people realized how dope that sneaker was. Sometimes, and this is part of the main subject we will discuss, but sometimes when a sneaker comes out and it's so dope and it still sits, it will eventually still sell out, and that's a dope sneaker.
See,
That's what
this is why you are absolutely correct, and this is why we know it's different. Because it's a 4. 4s don't sit. The last 4, hell, even the Crimson 4 didn't sit.
Yep.
The red cements, like 4s typically don't sit at all. I mean, there'll be sizes available, but full size run, we don't see that with 4s. And we saw that this time. And these retailers, bro, they discounting on release sometimes nowadays because they got to get their stock out of there, bro. They ain't reselling. They not they ain't trying to sit on it. The longer they sit on it, the lower the price is gonna get. So they gotta get rid of that stuff, y'all. Listen, you have to do your due diligence, and if you want something, just go on and get it. Now, if you want to play the game, the waiting game, cool. But like we always say, if you want it, just go in for it and get it, bro. And get it because you want it and you want to put it on. Don't get it because this person said that or you think it's going to appreciate over time. Let it appreciate in your mind versus in somebody else's space. You know what I'm saying? Don't give these people real estate. Don't.
And you know what? This is why I love what you say, bro. Like what you like, buy what you like, rock what you like, wear what you like. Don't forget about the hype. And I love ever since when I first met you and I listened to that line, that was pure perfection in words, bro. Like for me, that was what it's all about. The Jordan 4 Crafts sold, like literally sold out eventually, which is great. Even Cam got his pair. A lot of people got their pairs. And I know a lot of people are going to say, yo, there's a lot of stock of these. Yeah, there was a lot of stock of these. But then, bro, like they're selling out. They're literally going, like right this moment in time. So, yo, what would you say what you want to say? They're still a dope pair. That's
bro,
week 13.
It's a lot of stock of pretty much everything.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you something in a bit, but week 13, yep, that was done and dusted. I think there's still loads of pairs there. I've got that in hand. Jenny got her first pair of 13s, bro, and she got the week 13s, bro. And I'm just telling you, her message to me when I did the review, I put it on feet. I did my little camera roll for the introduction for the review, which I put on Instagram all the time, because I like to give people the in depth, like what it actually looks like right up close, because I want people to kind of make their own judgment while looking at that. But she got it, and she was like, "This is amazing. The week 13 is amazing." And then bear freeze.
I forgot about the Fair Threes because I
Yeah.
wasn't studying them, and I got up yesterday morning. I was like, wait a minute, threes come out, and then I started getting the notifications. I ain't even look at it, bro. I ain't even look at it. Shout out to Cam.
Yeah, shout out to Cam. Cam had a little. Cam had a
Wing
kind
wing.
of with Scott. I know. You know what it is. When you this is what it comes down to. When you have a sneaker that's old and it came out and it retros, some people, Cam was a bit disappointed, like, oh, they shouldn't have released it again. But like people that haven't got it are like, they should re-release it because we want it. So there's a bit of a conflict of like between sneakers. Sometimes they're like, yo, they shouldn't release that, but somebody's like, yeah, we need that because I want that. I had the same conversation with the bro the other day, and I was talking about the Tokyo T23s coming out. No, not coming out, but I predicted them to come out in like 2025, and I was like, yeah, that would be great for the anniversary. That would be like the icing on the cake, the cherry on the top, and all of that stuff. And he goes to me, nah, I don't want to see that out. I said, is it because you got a pair? He goes, yeah, because I got a pair. I don't want that to come out because it takes away from my original pair that came out that was super limited and all that stuff. But I can understand that. But they just need to for the people.
Wear your sneakers. Wear your sneakers, bro. The
Yeah.
older they get, the more likely they are to re-retro. Wear your sneakers, bro. Stop holding stuff. It's sneakers are special to the people that they're special to for whatever reasons they have. Okay, wear your sneakers, bro. If they wearable, wear them. Especially the special pairs. You got to pull them out. You gotta let them. You gotta let them live because when the offspring come, you're gonna be mad. You know what I'm saying? And we know it took Cam some time to find a pair that was in the right condition for the right price. So that don't necessarily apply to him because he got his pair more recently. But bruh, if you got Tokyo fives, if you're not wearing them, yeah, you're gonna be mad because you're sitting on them. Don't sit on them, bro. Put them on and beat them up if you feel like I can't, bro. I can't with people.
Nah, it gets like that sometimes. But I'm gonna say, if the Raging Bull fives came out again in about 3-4 years, I'll buy them again. If the Lightning fours come out again in about 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8 years, I'll buy them again because there's love for that. It comes with the love for the sneaker. But in the meantime, I'll rock my pairs. I love my pairs. I'll wear my pairs, and I'll just live with them. I don't. It's a long time since I've actually thought about resale. The only mechanism I use resale for at this moment in time is to gauge the price of what it might be, just in case I need to touch that resale market because I want my pair. See what I'm saying? So, and it kind of allows me to work out, like, all right, so at this moment in time, the Soulfire 8s are about £600. They're supposed to come out on the 8th of December, which is a couple of weeks. But then I think the release might be the 23rd of December, which now leaves it a month out. So now I'm looking at £600 that's going to weigh down by the time it releases to 300 possibly. And then we have to see what happens with the release. Does it come into the UK? Does it stay in the States? Is it going to be super limited to just Soulfly? Then it's going to increase. So this is how you gauge the market. And this is how you work out how to maneuver in the retail market. And if not, in the resale market. It's not about checking the price. I'm going to get this sneaker on because I want to resell it. No, it's about If I don't get it for retail, what am I gonna do? See what I'm saying?
That's one way to look at it. I just go in for what I want, and
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
let the chips fall where they may. If I take the L, y'all might see a commercial. So
yeah. Smell like you ill.
it kind of is what it is for me with that. But anyway, let's get into some quick strikes, man.
Big strike time.
The
What's the
elephant
first?
in the
Oh,
room.
okay.
The elephant in the room. Obviously, we're not gonna spend a whole bunch of time on this because we don't think it deserves as much time and conversation right now. But I'm pretty sure y'all heard about this situation with the Whitaker Group and James Whitner with these accusations of a resale scheme with some Chinese nationals and all these money laundering, and it's sad, bro. Resale, money laundering, prostitution, all type of bad words being attached to James Whitner. Let me say this, and I'm gonna let you go because I ain't got too much to say about it. I hope that these allegations are just that, allegations, and James Whitner is found innocent in this. Um, Obviously, with me being from Atlanta and I'm on my year having stores, I'm on my year social status. James Whitner had a store here long time ago. I think it was called Flavor, and his attachment to this city, his attachment to the community and giving back and all that stuff. I rock with him. I rock with his brands. Obviously, we just finished talking about Alma Mayer. I love Alma Mayer retros. Um, I just want this to be wrong, and I want it to go away, and I want James Whitner to continue to be able to drop these dope retros, Nikes with social status, and Jordans with Alma Mayer, and we will report more on this in the future when we get more information. But based on the information we have right now, that's how I feel. What about you, bro?
I'm gonna say something that's kind of gonna break it down a bit more than you have, bro. I'm gonna first of all shout out to all the clout chasers out there that chasing this story. You were really itchy. Your skin was really itchy for you to actually make something out of this and to badmouth somebody that's not even proven guilty at this moment in time. There's a lot being said in the media. You can only trust what the media says to you, but you got to also read between the lines. You can't jump the gun because when you do jump the gun, you might be in the line of the bullet yourself. So I would say all the clout chasers, well done for actually clout chasing and actually making a fools out of yourself at the moment in time because you don't know shit. I'm sorry about the language, but that's the truth of it. What I'm also going to definitely say is number two. We don't know what happened. We're hearing that social status laundered 32 million, or not laundered 32 million, sold 32 million worth of merchandise. Where it goes, we don't know. If they've got a store, if they've got a location in China, that's fine. We don't know what happened. We don't know what's happening. We don't know if it's the employees. We don't know if it's the owner. We don't know nothing. So for us to speculate is basically assuming, and you're not gonna make an arse out of you and me on this channel, bro. That's one hands down story that we're never gonna kind of escalate. We always work on facts and the truth. The fact of the matter is, social status has been caught out. Right. The fact of the matter is, James Whitner is working with the authorities to resolve this issue. The fact
Yeah,
of the matter is that the product went to China. Like that's what we know. Second of all, we don't know how money is circulated, bro. We don't know how money's reported, how it's gone through, what hands it's gone through. So it might have been a simple transaction where, like, for instance, I'm going to give you an example. I give you £10 or $10, but you don't know where that $10 came from. So you don't know what hands it's passed through. I don't know what hands it's passed through. It could have come through illegal activities, but I don't know. But by the time I get it and by the time I give it to you, it's a transaction. That's the transaction that should be focused on. So the media to actually jump on this story and say that it's money laundering, it's racketeering, it's all of this stuff. It's just speculation. We do not know the full proximity of the story. All we know is what we're told, and what you're told, you always take with a pinch of salt. That's always been told. Read between the lines. It might be a political issue, or it might be that something's happened in the process, or might even be stolen goods, bro. Like, how do we not know that? See what I'm saying? How do we not know that as soon as it leaves the factory, somebody's sideswiping it or redirecting it illegally that the company don't know? So we don't know. But there's a lot of people out here who are trying to jump that story early, bro, trying to make an potential innocent person look guilty. We don't know if he's innocent or guilty. We are just speculating. So until we hear the facts, until we know the truth, we are going to stay neutral. And we're going to say, let the facts be told, and let's find out what happened.
Yeah, very neutral from my standpoint. I'm leaning towards this not being true because I don't want it to be true. But if it is, I'll respond accordingly, and that'll be a sad day. But like TJ said, we only have a certain amount of information. It's up to the authorities to make the determination. We can't make the determination legally. Public opinion reigns supreme all the time. I'm not gonna take part in none of that, bro. I ain't got nothing slanderous to offer. I ain't got nothing salacious to offer. I just hope this goes away in the right way so we can keep getting more on my money, George. That's all I want.
And I'm going to say one last thing for all the people that were actually crucifying James Whitner in the public. And if he's found innocent, I want you to have the same energy going back at him to apologize to him, because it's okay for you to throw shade at somebody, but it's not okay for you to say sorry. I'm not with that. I'm definitely not with that. So if you are going to call him out now and you stand by it, make sure you go back and apologize to him if he's found innocent. That's all I'm saying.
And stand on that just as tall and firm as you're standing on him being guilty before we know whether he's guilty or not.
And the thing is, all case in point for court public opinion and all of that stuff, I'm happy for that. But we don't take stuff to court here when we don't know the facts. I've not taken. We speculate with stuff, but we don't condemn people straight away without doing our due diligence.
No, that's why when we do take stuff to task, we like to have as much information as possible. Public opinion and what's legally binding is totally different things, and at this point, all this stuff is alleged. So I'm gonna act like it's alleged because that's what it is. We don't know nothing, and we'll find out when everybody else find out.
Yeah, and also it'll be a sad day if he's found guilty, because let's be honest, MMNU has sparkled magic in all of the releases they've done so far.
Bro,
and
they doing the best retro collabs at this point. Outside of Travis, they got the best. Amameyer has the best Jordan retros, to me.
Can I make a statement? I think MMNU personally are pushing design innovation. Like, think about what they've done with the MMNU 5. Think about what they've done with all the other MMNUs. Think
they
the
don't
story
miss. They don't miss. He ain't missing yet.
And the only person that was equivalent to that was Virgil. Let's be honest.
And Travis. So I put Amameyer in that same breath with Virgil and Travis when it comes to doing these retros.
Yeah.
If y'all disagree, let us know in the comments. We can have the conversation.
Yep. Bro.
All right.
I'm wishing for the 5. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, what else you got? Ain't nothing else to say.
Next quick strike.
I know you've been on the airship wave.
Yeah.
You want Denim Air Ships?
Oh, bro, I ain't seen this. This is this. Oh.
Denim Airship. This appears to be retail packaging. This via Sneaker News. By the way, if y'all want to read the articles on the James Whitner situation, go to Complex. It's written by Brendan Dunn. We know Dunn is plugged in, so that's that. But this airship denim, full denim upper, sail, midsole, outsole. In the box, it's got the airship card. This is looking very legit. I had to make sure before I brought this to the platform. What you thinking about this full denim airship?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a denim guy in terms of sneakers, but I think I would buy this to customize it. I would. Like I would.
I
I would.
knew it.
I would. I know you know we really will, bro. I was thinking about putting some yellow, putting some pastel colors in, doing something to the swoosh, de-stressing it, bro. There's a lot of that's a blank canvas. Like you remember when we saw the Jordan 1 denim women's exclusive, similar to that. That's a That's a blank canvas.
The denim six.
Yeah, the denim six. I customized one of the denim six. I got a couple more pairs I need to customize. I want to
I
turn them into
customized mine. I customized mine too.
It's a great look, and the thing is because it's all one neutral like blue denim color, you could de-stress that. I'm actually thinking about putting some black on it as well to actually counteract the blue. White laces, if you want to rock that, cell laces with that would look dope. It's to as a sneaker in itself, it looks good. It's to me, it's too one monotone color, like we talked about the Travis. It needs some work to make it pop a bit. And with sneakers, when you look at sneaker, you want it to pop slightly so it doesn't look like it's just like just stands in the background. It needs, like for me, sneakers are a statement. You wear them with your fit. Your fit doesn't need to. You don't overpower your fit for your sneakers. You kind of complement each other, and for that, it needs to be complementary. You maybe grey sweats with that would look dope with white cell laces. There's a lot you can do with that, and I think a lot of people are going to grab that for customizing reasons, and that'll be a good sneaker to customize as well.
I think this is gonna sit. I think it will
What,
be
what airship hasn't, sir?
exactly. That's why I say that. So based on the past releases of airships, I think this denim version is gonna sit. We only got one picture of it so far. Obviously, it's slated to come out at some point in the near future if the production run is done. It's looking like the sixes to me. It's looking like the denim ones. It's looking like the denim Air Max one that didn't do well. Denim sneakers typically don't sell well. So why in the hell is Nike doing an all denim airship? The airship is a great silhouette. I ain't got no shade for the airship. Some of the colorways I don't like so much. The only airship I got right now is the Every Game diffused blue. But this denim is gonna sit, and the customizers are gonna eat it up and go crazy.
Yep.
If you like airships, get this and experiment with it.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I got to say, bro. I don't like the monotone midsole outsole thing. I ain't never liked that, but this reminds me so much of the Denim 6, dog. I think it's going to do exactly what the Denim 6 did. It's going to sit, it's going to go on sale, and we're going to see customs of this not too long after the release.
Yeah, and one thing I'm definitely say is the Levi Denim 4s. Remember the white pair? What people did to that? You remember the white pair? Yeah, that's some awesome stuff. I think this is similar. Like I feel like this is going to go on sale. This is probably going to be 80 quid eventually, and I'll grab it then and I'll customize it. I'm thinking holly. You know what Holly is? A celebration of like colors. I'm thinking the top panel, mask it all off, put some like dash loads of different vibrant colors on the ankle, on the top ankle. Do it to the swoosh. Maybe distress the rest of the pit, bro. It is a lot of things you can do with that, and I'm excited. I'm excited to see if that is a real thing. Where if it does come out, if it does go on sale, I'll pick up a couple of pairs and actually kind of mess around with them. And it's good, like de-stress it, bro. You know what it is with some sneakers, especially denim sneakers, when you actually get them in hand and you de-stress them and you put some work into them and make them less perfect, they look so much more better.
Yeah, man. So Denim Air Ships on the way. If you like airships, if you like denim sneakers, keep your eyes peeled. They shouldn't be too hard to get. So that's that on that, man.
Okay, next quick strike.
Next quick strike. Bruh, I think you're going to disagree with me on this. I think what Fragment is doing with the Air Force One is quite possibly the most boring collab to ever exist, outside of the Loverboy Air Force Ones, which was the Nocta Drake collab. This is lazy as hell, bro. A triple white Air Force One with Fragment branding and a triple black Air Force One with Fragment branding. Why do we need this, bro?
I'm with you on that, but you can be the black enforcer in style with this one, bro.
Man.
I am. It's interesting. Like you know what they did? They just brought back what's the difference between this and the Supreme collab for the Air Force Ones?
Nothing. That was lazy too. Just putting a box logo on a triple white, triple black, and a wheat.
Yep.
Same thing Drake did, and they re-releasing again. The same thing they did with the quote unquote premium triple white, where the leather is supposed to be better. Or where this is lazy as hell, bro. You know what this is? Another customizer's sneaker. That's what this is.
Yeah, pretty much. I at least with the Drake silhouettes or the Drake release, the Certified Lover Boy, he put hearts on it. At least he kind of got them to do the tooling for the heart at the bottom of the outsole. I don't know. It's lazy. It is kind of. It's kind of like. I understand the triple white and the triple black is a classic silhouette colorway, and it has so much meaning to it in terms of historical meaning to it. But one thing I do enjoy about that is the fragment on the midsole, the way they did that. But it's still lazy, bro.
That's cool. That's cool, but it's still a triple white and a triple black, bro. Like they could have come on, Fragment. Y'all already got us with the threes. I didn't enjoy the Fragment threes at all. We recently saw the sample, which looked way better to me, with the blue and the black and the gray on the three versus just the white and black Orca. I call them the Orca threes because they remind the Free Willy threes. You know what I'm saying? They remind me of a killer whale. Just because the white and black. This was before the panda craze, so people wasn't calling them pandas, which I'm so happy about. But this is the laziest collaboration I've ever seen, bro. Like people called the Tiffany Air Force Ones lazy. This is, bro. Y'all just stamped y'all logo on a black and a white.
Bro, okay. Name 3 lazy Air Force Ones. And we've seen them recently as well.
Air Force Ones.
Yeah. We name one Supreme. We've seen
Supreme.
This. Yep.
I want to say the Nocta Certified Lover Boys, but the hearts instead of the stars on the bottom made it different a little bit. But I'm gonna throw that one in too. I'm gonna also throw in the Travis.
I was waiting for you to say that. I was waiting for you to say.
Not the OG Travis Air Force Ones or the second version of the Travis Air Force Ones.
The Utopias.
The Utopias, yeah. The Utopias The CLBs and the Supremes are quite possibly the laziest Air Force Ones ever, bro. As
We
far
got
as
four.
collaboration,
We got four now. We got Supreme, Utopia, Travis. We got the Fragment Air Force Ones, the triple black and triple white. And what was the last one you had? You had
CLB, the Nocta Drake CLB.
Nocta. So out of the four, what one is the better version?
I would say Supreme because of what the box logo means. I think it's still a lazy
Right.
collab though.
Yeah, but it's better than the other three. Yeah, you know.
Come on.
You know what it is? It's that time. Lose, choose, or dump. And I queue this one up for Q perfectly. So this one is: are you choosing, losing, or dumping the following three sneakers? The Certified Lover Boy, the Travis Scott Utopia, or the new, soon to be released Fragment Air Force Ones? Lose, choose, or dump, bro.
The Utopia's out of here.
The
Dumping,
Utopia.
dumping, dumping the Utopias. 100% dumping the Utopia. That was unnecessary. It was a waste of money. Unless you absolutely love Travis Scott, unless you're a Travis stan, that Utopia was pointless, bro. That was
So
a
okay,
rollout. That was a rollout merch product. That it wasn't necessary.
then what are you losing to yourself but giving to everybody else, and what you're choosing for everybody?
I'm gonna lose the frags because I respect the box logo. So I'm gonna lose the fragments and
Oh,
I'm gonna choose the Supremes.
oh no, Supremes don't exist on there. It's Certified Lover Boy, bro.
Oh, wait. You're right. You're right. Same. I'm gonna choose. I'm gonna choose the CLBs just because they got the hearts on.
Yeah. I think I would bless you. I would have chosen the same thing. I would have chosen the Drakes because I think the way they did that was dope. I would have basically given everybody else the frags because I do believe these Fragment Air Force Ones will do well because it's such a classic colorway, all black, all white. A lot of people pick them up every year. I think they have meaning to because of the historical meaning for that. I think they do quite well. Yeah, the Utopia. It wasn't utopian, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Yo. Okay. So if you had to choose, I know you don't do lows, but if you had, if somebody said, I got both these Air Force Ones, the black one and the white fragment, and I only want one of them, but I don't care which one. Which one are you picking? They want to give you one of them. Which one are you picking, the white or the black?
That's an interesting one because the customizer in me wants to pick the white pair because you can do so much more to it. But I
Yeah.
want for the shits and giggles, I want the black pair because I want the Fragment Black Enforcer to come out, bro.
I'm with you. And I would like to see customized black fragment ones because somebody gonna put some blue and white on that. You
Yeah,
can't.
I would like
You
to
can
see
put
that.
you can put black and blue on the triple white, but the midsole being white and the outsole being white, I think will present some issues. So
Yep.
I would do some black and white on the triple black.
But it kind of depends on what you want to customize it to in terms of what you want to do to the sneaker. Do you want to keep a black outsole? Do you want to keep a white outsole? Do you want to
I'll
switch
make
up
it.
what?
I'll just make it more similar to the fragment ones. But we can't paint outsoles, so I would rather have an all black than an all white outsole.
Yeah, true. That's a good shout. But yeah, bro, like it's an interesting one. We'll see if that sells out next year. Fragment Fragment doing what they do, like bro, like what would you like to see on the Air Force One in terms of how different would you love to see that? What would be different on that you'd like to see on the pair rather than the triple black and triple white? And I know you said the Fragment colors like black, blue, white.
I think they should have did an all blue one.
Ooh, ooh. Now
I
we're
would like
talking.
that.
Now we're talking.
all royal blue. Yeah, with
With with
with a little bit of
markings,
black. There you
with
go.
the markings in white. With the markings in white, yeah?
Or black.
Yeah.
Or
All
both.
black, yeah. Well, both, yeah. Black swoosh, blue, black swoosh, white markings. Bro, that would have killed it.
Hey, hey.
It took us
Yep.
10 minutes to get there. It took us 10 minutes to get there, and we just given Nike an idea. Every single time, bro. Every single time. Nike, give us a check. We'll give you all the ideas.
A check for the checks.
Don't, you're cutting the check with Travis. Cut the check with us. We'll probably give you more ideas than Travis did.
Yeah, you talking about? Hey, we got it. We got a lot of ideas, man. We got it.
Yeah. All right, next week's right, bro. Boom, boom.
Thank you for saying that. I was about to say it. I like when you say it though. ACG is making a comeback in a big way. We know Nike is from Oregon. If you know anything about Oregon, you know why ACG exists. Okay. Nike said, we going back. And we about to give y'all the Nike ACG Tory Mid waterproof.
Ooh.
And this is a suede boot that's waterproof, bro. I don't know how to feel about it being suede and waterproof because I feel like they telling you to wear your suede out in the bad weather, which is a no for us as sneakerheads. And this some real hairy suede, y'all. Y'all know if you don't know, you shouldn't wear suede. Nubuck you can get away with because Nubuck is not as fine as suede, and you can clean and mink oil and all that stuff. But this
Yeah.
hairy brown suede, it look like it's got Gore-Tex features and whatnot. But I like this. I like Nike going back to the ACG roots. We got Moabs, we get Terras and Humaras and Mox and everything, bro. They leaning back on the ACG wave real hard. And people from the era, the 90s, namely, we remember what ACG was and what it represented. And Nike just leaning all the way back into it, bro. And I appreciate it. How you feel about this Tory boot?
I like it. It's a very versatile boot. I obviously, it looks dope. I think it looks dope, and you don't need to tell me again about suede and sneakers, bro. I'm the 8-year-old or 9-year-old that actually wore Puma suede outside and made them more money, and I always raise it. And bro, me being naive, just chucked them all. You know what? That suede was like light brown suede, and when you got it muddy, bro, that was it. It's done. So I know about suede, but maybe it's like more of a Gore-Tex. It looks like it's waterproof, so you might have some resilience to that. It might be easier to wash. It might be more of a Gore-Texy kind of fabric to it, so it kind of holds up. I like them. And ACG is all about orienteering. Is that orienteering they call it?
All terrain gear.
All terrain, yeah.
So
All
it's for hiking and outdoor activities out in the woods and on the mountainside and whatnot.
Yeah, we call that orienteering, where you go out in the woods and kind of map and explore and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a similar thing. So yeah, they're dope. I like them. I like the blue pair, the brown and the royal navy blue pair, obsidian pair. I think that's dope. To be honest.
The peach olive gray pair, I don't like it as much as I like the obsidian pair, but they so similar. I have to have the same type of feeling about them. I think they dope. I'm not a boot guy. If I was, I would definitely be going after these. And also, I would be going after, you ready? Sacai.
Oh,
Magmascape boot. They took three sneakers. Two we know for sure. the Nike ACG Magma and the Nike Footscape, and they smashed them together. Sacai is coming. Sacai is coming back in a real way, bro. We saw the woven waffles last week. They out of here.
Oh,
They
I've
out of
I
here. And the resale on them is they floating around like 500-600. The rainbow pair, the multicolored pair, they like $700-800, bro.
bro. I had one of the bros that I mentioned before. He messaged me. He listens to us as well. He every week he listens to us, and every week he comes back to us and comes back to me and says, "You know what, bro? That was a dope podcast." And I'm trying to look up his name because I can't see his name here at the moment. And every week he comes up and says, "Oh, I love the podcast" and stuff like that. I think it's Anish Tucker. Like, shout out to you, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
He had early access to these, and he was looking at them, and he was telling me about the release. Like they were selling out on early access, bro.
Yeah.
And
Bro, this is
how
crazy. This is crazy, bro. Okay, so if you go to sneakers and you go to the Magmascape page, they actually show you some of the design thoughts and influences and the way they put this boot together with the Footscape and the Magma. Bruh. Yeah, it's just the Footscape and the Magma that they slam together. All type of ACG elements, Gore-Tex elements, suede, mesh. I don't think there's no leather on these, but it don't need to be no leather on these because Nike shows you what this sneaker should look like, what this boot should look like. If you're doing what you need to be doing in it, you know what I'm saying? What you can do in it. They got a dude hanging off the side of an ice wall, which is clearly an ad because there's power lines in the background. But I don't know where you go find a natural ice wall where there's power lines running by. I don't live in Alaska, so y'all let me know if y'all do. But bruh, Sacai, man. Sacai is another collaborator. Even though they kind of fell short on some of the later waffles, but they pulled back and they said, you know what? We see the game changing. We see the market changing. We gonna wait. We gonna chill. We gonna strategize, and we gonna come up with something that we know for a fact is gonna get y'all attention. And they did that with the woven waffles, and clearly, based on what the bro was saying, is happening again with this Magmascape, bro. Can I get a round of applause for Sacai, please?
Yeah. It wasn't even for the Magmascape. It was for the woven waffles that he had the actual early access store, and the white pair was going faster than the rainbow pair, or the multicolored pair. Yeah, and then the multicolored pair started selling out more and more quicker. A lot of people, look, bro. I'm just saying that wave is still there, bro. And I know we discussed this last week. There's still some people that don't like the Sacai waffle, but when they come up with a absolutely banging colorway, and you know what does really well is the flavorful colorways. It's the multicolors that do really well in that waffle all the time.
Did we mention customizing the white waffle, the woven waffle?
Yeah.
Did I say dip dye?
No, you didn't say dip dye.
Dip dye.
Dip dye that. Yeah.
Dip dye that white waffle, bro. That white woven waffle. Yeah. Shout out to Sacai, man. I like what they doing. I don't own any Sacai's. I ain't even checked on the Sacai brand, like they independent stuff. I need to do that and see what's really going on with Sacai. I only know Sacai from Nike, and like with a lot of brands, once you get a Nike attachment from a collab, you pretty much solidified in the culture for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Did the same thing with Pata. I wasn't checking for Pata before the Air Max ones, the last set of Air Max ones they did. You know, I got what's the orange? The Monarch Sacai. I went for the black and the blue. I couldn't get those, but these collaborations bring so much attention to these brands, and they didn't have to put in the work to maintain that relevance. And when they come back around, like a brand like Sacai or a brand like Pata coming back with the chlorophyll Air Max One and stuff like that, I appreciate what Sacai does because they going for silhouettes that you don't typically see. Like waffles are mainstream casual, not mainstream sneaker culture. Like you don't really see people that are sneakerheads going to get the waffles when they come back. And the waffles should be respected. I mean, it's the first Nike shoe.
Oh yeah, the story behind it is phenomenal, bro. The story behind it is phenomenal. Like
I mean,
the fact that the
Bill Bauman and Phil Knight Bill Bauman creating it from his wife, Waffle Iron, and all that stuff. You got to respect what Sacai does because they going back to the roots of Nike.
And you know what's really funny is the fact that the waffle is still in the archives in Nike's archive. That waffle. And it's so and this is what we love to see, bro. This is what we love to see is the fact that when people go back in time and look at that, and this is where the innovation comes from. Like I would like to think in years, and if we achieve what we want to achieve, and we start developing our designs and our thoughts and stuff like that, people come back and say, "Oh, remember they did this, and this is what happened," and blah blah. That's like a taking a leaf out of history, opening the page book, and actually have a read and think, remember when this happened. And this is why it's all magical. This is why it's very nostalgic, and we always go back to it because it's something we want. But on that, bro, as well, I wanted to mention this. There's a reason why we pay so much for a brand. Like a lot of people sit here, and this is a side note, a lot of people sit here and think, you know what, we're going to make a company. We like, why do these Nike, Adidas, Puma, Reebok, why do they charge to make a silhouette or make a hoodie and put a logo on it and charge X amount of money, right? And a lot of people say that. A lot of people say that. I've said that once in my lifetime. Like, yeah, the man, what's the worth of like Nike with a Nike badge? It's never other like 50% on top of what they normally charge. See what I'm saying? Or you can get this for like £10, but with a Nike badge, it's like 50 quid. Why is that? We always so now when you actually do totally reflect on it, we talked about Sacai, we talked about a lot of other companies just now, and we're talking about them doing a collaboration with Nike, and us looking more into the collaboration. That percentage that you pay extra if you are with the brands, or if you do have a collaboration with the brands, it puts a spotlight on your company.
They know
Do
it.
you know
They both know it.
and this is why they charge the extra amount. So the relevance that the name and the relevance you pay as a consumer is because of the name of what it does, and
It's
that's
a
why you pay
double.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a double brand. Like you, if you ain't locked on to that notion at this point, I really don't know what to say. Like, shout out to the bro Terrell. I can't remember if I shouted him out last week. I got two W's on the I'm on my ear Dons.
Oh yeah.
So I sent him an invoice so he could get we wear the same size. And that was his first I'm on my ear. He didn't when I sent him the invoice, it wasn't no damn bro, why they no, he know already. He already know. This is something that the average person won't see or know of. Casuals don't know the difference between the Fire Red 5, which I wore this week. Shout out to the Fire Red 5. Fire Red 5. Fire Red 5, Fire Red 5, Fire Red 5. Fire Red 5. The average person don't know the difference between the Fire Red 5 and the My Ear 5. They just see the same silhouette. They not paying attention to the logos on the tongues or the slim down build or the same thing with a Khaled. You know, off white, they might look at you and say, "Why your shoe got holes in it?" The other shoes that look like that ain't got holes in it, so that'll give them something to cue them that this is different, right? But when we're talking about collaborations, you paying Pata and you paying Nike. You paying Sacai and you paying Nike. You paying J Balvin and you paying Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with you paying Teddy Santis and New Balance. You paying Joe Fresh Goods and New Balance. You paying Lorenz. Well, you paying Fear of God and Adidas. You paying Bad Bunny and Adidas. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
when it's
Yeah.
when it's when it's got that, you paying for that extra branding. If Ralph Lauren decided to do a Nike Ralph Lauren ACG polo boot, you paying Polo and you paying Nike. And guess what? Polo boots already high. You know what I'm saying? If
Yeah.
they put a swoosh on a polo boot, bro, come on.
I want to know why you said fire red five times. Was you waiting for the candy red man or something like that?
No man, no man. I'm a five head, bro. Like what you expect? Listen, I was shout out to my mom. She watching and listening and everything. I was having a conversation with her because I went to go see her a couple of days ago. But that morning when I was deciding what to do, I pulled out my Air Max One IDs. I pulled out a couple of shoes. They all had red in them,
Yeah.
and I'm like, wait a minute, I ain't worn my fire red fives in a while. And so I
Yeah.
pulled them out and I put them on. As soon as I opened the box, I'm like, yeah, this is what I'm wearing today. Because every time I see the fire red five, it take me back to 1990, the same way the black metallics do. And I,
Yeah.
I like the black metallics more. Obviously, that's my favorite sneaker. But the Fire Red 5 ain't too far behind. If I had to, if I had to rank my all-time favorites, not best, favorites, Black Metallic and Fire Red, they might be nah. I would say they 1 and 2, but it's nah. The Fire Red 5 is it's top 10 at least.
Your bro, it's subjective to the day, your mood, and what's happening outside. I guarantee that your all-time top, everybody's all-time top 10 will change per day, per experience, per memory recollection. And that is always going to be the case. But for the audio listeners, I'm going to give you a breakdown of what actually happened that day. Q went to his room, picked up the Fire Red 5 box, opened it up, and the heavens opened and a beacon of light just hit the Fire Red 5s, and he was like,
It's
and
the
the
Pulp,
angel
it's the Pulp Fiction briefcase, bro. It's like opening the Pulp Fiction briefcase.
exactly, and the angels sang, and you heard the chorus from heaven, and he just picked this up and glazed at them with all that magnificent bright white and that sparkly red, and he was like, "This is the one. This is the one." And as we speak, Q goes to pick up his Fire Red 5. There you have it, guys. And the heavens have opened. La, la,
All right, man. All right, man.
la, la, la. Next week's
Oh man,
Hey, we can play all day.
I'm over here drooling. I'm over here drooling by the shoe I already got. What is going on?
That is why we love sneakers, guys. Go on, bro.
Shoe dog mentality, bro. Shoe dog mentality. I know you can't wait to talk. I'm gonna let you take off on this one, bro.
Go on,
Go
bro.
ahead, bro. Go ahead.
This is the MSCHF Dremel Gobstomper. I got notification of this the other day, right? And I literally didn't even pay attention to it, and I saw it on social media. I'm gonna say one thing. This is marketing genius, bro. This is what you call marketing genius. Not only for the fact that the Gobstomper is coming back with another variation. Not only do you, if you went to the MSCHF website, they give you examples of different variations broken down and the magnificence that it looks. They gave you a Dremel set just in case you didn't have one to go and do it. Obviously, you got to pay the extra price to get the Dremel set, but this is marketing genius. This is out of Nike's marketing textbook 101, bro. This is how you drop a sneaker. Look at this. Look at the Dremel. Look at the Dremel Gobstomper, guys. If you're listening to this, go and check out Dremel MSCHF Gobstomper and look at the blue. Bro, this should have been a Fragment Gobstomper, bro.
No. Dremel. This is the Dremel color scheme.
Yeah.
With the black, white, and the blue. In
I
particular, the
just
blue.
I just clocked because I didn't realize. That's one thing that went over my head. Now it even makes even more sense. This is marketing genius, absolute marketing genius, bro. This is like MSCHF. When you thought they can't get even better, they get better and better every single time, bro. Every single time, people need to start taking them seriously. That's all I'm saying.
Bro, if you ain't taking MSCHF seriously by now, you ain't paying enough attention to what they doing for real. They got real products. Like we highlighted them. We highlighted their website. It's always changing for one, and they always pushing the boundary on what's acceptable. Um,
Mhm.
it's wearable art for real. Like sneakers are wearable art to us because we appreciate them in that way. MSCHF is taking it to a different level. Um, with this Dremel Gobstomper, they're giving you the tools to customize because this shoe is meant to be customized. We watched Rose Anvil. If y'all didn't see it, go watch the Shoe Dogs React video. We did watching Rose Anvil break down the Gobstomper. This is an actual wearable product, viable in the sneaker market. However, MSCHF always putting a spin on it. And there's a 24-hour draw for the Dremel set. The retail would be $350, and it's worth it because you're getting the sneaker and you're getting the actual Dremel set with
Yep.
the attachments, the Dremel. It's not it's the Dremel 4000, which I don't think is the top tier Dremel that you can buy. I got a Dremel, but this is genius, bro.
Yep.
Genius.
I'm glad you agree with me because when I saw this, I thought this was absolutely magnificent. I covered it in my sneaker news, and I didn't shine on it as much with much light as I should have done. But this is to me marketing genius. Like the way they executed it, the fact that they got Dremel on board. They've got, you know what, the big red boot, they got Crocs on board, and Crocs did the yellow big boot and like yellow bird big boot, I'm gonna call it, with all the like attachments and stuff like that. So that happened. Every time they make something and they keep innovating, they keep thinking, how can we? You know what? It's not even how can we re-release a sneaker with a different colorway. No, it's how can we release a sneaker another colorway and add extra. Is literally like going to an all you can eat, but then it's not an all you can eat. It's an all you can eat plus the next store with the hamburgers, and the next store with the hot dogs, and the next store with the pizzas. It's not the Chinese all you can eat. It's everything in between,
No,
and they
bro.
keep adding, and they keep adding, bro.
It's a buffet with lobster.
That's the one, bro, as well. A buffet with lobster because it's just premium. When you thought you just got the buffet, to give you the caviar and the lobster together.
Bro, this is Collie Grove right here. This is Lil Wayne and 2 Chainz doing the album together. Shout out to Wayne and 2 Chainz. That Collie Grove 2 album is awesome. I had to draw that comparison because I just wanted to mention the
Yeah.
album. Oh, also, shout out to Andre. That's all I'm gonna say. But
Oh,
this is genius, bro. The packaging looks like you're buying just a Dremel. And on the box, on the front of the packaging, it says includes MSCHF Gobstomper. The fact that they actually leaned towards Dremel for the packaging to make it look like you go into a hardware store to buy a Dremel. But the Dremel, you're buying the Dremel and it includes the shoe instead of it being the other way around. The box is an actual Dremel box, with the handle like a toolbox for real, like a drill box. So ain't nobody touching MSCHF, bro. When it comes to novelty and gimmicks and themes, ain't nobody touching MSCHF, bro. They just do it so well, and they taking their time with it. It seems like they just throwing stuff out. We have to believe MSCHF is playing. They already planning. They probably 2-3 releases ahead right now.
Yep.
Whatever's coming next, they done with it, and then they moved on to something else. They spacing it out properly.
What's the sneaker that what was the furry sneaker that they released? It looked a bit like the Jordan 4, but it wasn't. It was there was the MSCHF, and it had he had the artist on it attached to it. I can't remember his name now. Kid Cudi, yeah. What was that sneaker?
Super normal too.
I'm gonna say this, and if it comes true, you guys need to like, follow, subscribe, and like all our stuff all the time. Sesame Street is coming on board with that. Sesame Street is doing the super normal Gobstomper. No, not Gobstomper. It's MSCHF. Trust me. That furry suede. Yeah. You look bemused.
If Crocs can do McDonald's, MSCHF can do whatever, bro. Sesame Street, didn't Sesame Street get a collab with somebody outside of Crocs?
Maybe, but I can see it. Like that super normal. When I looked at it, looked like an Elmo / Grouch / Cookie Monster sneaker, bro. I can see it. Yeah. Tell me you can't see that.
I can see it, bro. And being that I think the majority of sneakerheads are probably between 35 and 55. That was the Sesame Street era. I know I grew up watching Sesame Street.
Yeah.
And so that I think that would resonate with the culture. I don't know how deep we would go in with it, but that's why companies like Retro Clothing doing Doug and Simpsons and stuff like that. These childhood attachments matter, bro.
I have a story for you, right? I can't name no names because the guy I'm talking to, or I'm gonna say this. He's still on a ban, 3-month ban, and I called him. Yeah, 3 months, bro. I was laughing with him. I was like, you should have timed it so it kind of ended in November. He said, damn, I should have, because shout out to the bro. You know who you are. You probably listen to this as well. I'm not going to mention your name just in case your missus listen to this as well. I showed him. I showed him a couple of sneakers. I showed him the Craft 4s. I showed him the quality because I've got his pair that here as well. And one of he was around his mate's house, right? And this shows you the love that people have for whatever they pick up, right? His mate picks up all the Simpsons sneakers. We're talking about all the Adidas Simpsons sneakers and stuff like that, right? So he has love for that because Simpsons is his thing. I go to him. Has your mate seen the Assassin? And as I'm speaking, bro, he goes. I'm just talking about. Oh, you know what? They got 4. My mate goes. Oh, he's got 3 pairs. No, they're 4 pairs. Blah blah blah. His mate Googles Simpsons Assassins, and all I heard was, "Oh my god, these are beautiful! I want these. I need these. Where can I get these?" That's all I heard, bro. That's all I heard. And that's for the pure love of what you love picking up, bro. That, to me, was just beautiful to hear because that is what we feel inside every time we see a beautiful sneaker.
Yo, man, shout out to him, man, and for that Yo, you can't. Sometimes you can't control it. I think I've become skilled at control reactions.
Yeah, yeah,
Sometimes, because sometimes you'll pull up something on screen that I hadn't seen, and yeah, man, it's it's in you. If it's in you, if it's really in you, and this really how what you do and how you feel, you can't control it, dog.
yeah. Have you ever? All right, cool. This is before we go to the last quick strike. Has the sneaker ever made you cry with joy? Like not purposefully, but may overwhelmed you inside to a point where you were so happy that one little tear just rolled down your cheek.
Story time.
All right, cool.
I can't remember if I told the story. I think I did, but it's the only answer I really got. One of my roughest days at the job. I did like 14 hours, 14 and a half hours at the job. I get home, all I wanted to do was eat and go to sleep. And my wife, open this box, open this box. Like, what you talking about? Open a box? Please just open this box for me. I can't get it open. I'm like, whatever, man. It's a regular package side, brown box with tape on it. Like, what? You can't pop tape. It was the He Got Games.
Ooh, the 13 Hugo games, yeah.
It was the He Got Game 13s, the 2018 release. Uh, yeah, I shared some. I shared some. She did it to me. I shared some.
Oh, shout out to your missus. You know what? I remember that story because we talked about this offline. We never talked about this online. I had that. I had that feeling not so long ago, and it wasn't a release. It was when I walked into this room and I looked around and I looked at my leaning tower of falling pizza because all my boxes are falling over, and I was like, "Yo," and I'm not even joking. Right, you can't see it. Those are what you can see. Right, that corner there. All my boxes are just doing this, and it was really funny when one of the bros put it on his stories, leaning tower pizza. My pizza, so mine's nearly a pizza roll. It's not even leaning anymore. But basically, I came into this room and I had a look, and I was like, I'm just overwhelmed with happiness to see what I've actually achieved, not only for the channel, not only for what we're doing, but the fact that it's come to a point where I'm able to do what I'm able to do and able to pick up what I'm able to pick up. And that kind of overwhelmed me to the point where I was like, yeah, like I could really, really cry now, but I'm not going to because I don't need to, but I'm really happy with how far I've come in a short space of time, I would say as well.
Yeah, man.
So
It's when I walk in my room with no thoughts, and when I say with no thoughts, like I'm not like this room is my sanctuary outside the bathroom. But when I walk in here, just hey, 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 don't judge me. Don't judge me.
I'm the same. I'm the same. My best ideas come either on the toilet or the shower. That's my best ideas, bro. What can I say?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Relief both ends, bro.
You let go of something to get something else. But when I walk in and I look, I'm like I'm crazy. I'm
Yeah,
crazy. Ain't no reason I had this many shoes, but I want this many shoes. So
yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah,
that's
it's
that.
a week. Right, next question,
All
right,
right.
bro.
Last quick strike. This is the week of collaborations. I just everything is a damn near everything I've been seeing this week is a collab. So I had to bring this up. Shout out to Clark's. Um, I like wallabies. I ain't got no wallabies right now. I got to get some wallabies in my collection. RAHEEM Sterling, Wallaby boot, representing Jamaican heritage. I know Caribbean people got an affinity for Wallabies, and Clark's is paying it forward with doing this collaboration with RAHEEM Sterling. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention. I'm not a fan of the Wallaby boot per se. I like the Wallaby with just the rubber bottom, the gum bottom, if you will. It's like a art gum type of bottom with the same thing Adidas did, like the Nike Crep bottoms and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
shout
I
out to
like that.
Clark's, man.
If you don't know who Raheem Sterling is, he is a football player or a soccer player, whatever you want to call it. He plays for England. He used to play for Liverpool, my team. He went to Man City, and now he plays for Chelsea Football Club. So he's a very talented football player, very 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 good football player. Some people will testament to that as well. He's absolutely awesome on the field. I loved him when he was at Liverpool. Didn't like him when he was at Man City. Don't mind him when he's at Chelsea, but that's because of loyalties. But yeah, Raheem Sterling, shout out to Raheem Sterling, and shout out to Clark's to do this. I do like that sneaker, bro. The way it's been equipped, the way it looks, just a very good sneaker of casual and dress wear. It looks dope,
Yeah,
absolutely dope.
I just don't like the rugged bottom. I prefer the flat crep bottom. But
Yeah, yeah,
I was. It's funny. The reason I saw this is because I was looking at Clark's because we got a Christmas situation coming up, and I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna put on feet. Last year I wore some. I wore my OG neutral grays, the ones, the lows. I wore those, but I gotta diversify. So I wanna get some Cole Haans in my collection. If y'all don't know Cole Haan, y'all look up Cole Haan. I want to get some Clarks in my collection also. And I saw a pair of Coach loafers for a good price. I might be looking at those. But my next purchase outside of the Reimagined fours, I think it's going to be something that's super casual, dressy, like a Clark or a Cole Haan. So I was looking at Clarks, and this came across my feed because I was on the Clark's website, and I'm glad they did because this deserves some light. So shout out to everybody of Caribbean heritage. Shout out to everybody that's out here rocking Clark's. They dope, bro. I think
yeah.
everybody needs some wallabies.
100%. I like them. I do enjoy them. I will if that comes. When is that? When's that releasing? Sorry.
Uh, Good question. I did not see a release date, and I'm
I'll
not
check it out.
seeing.
I'll check it out after. I'll check it out after the podcast.
Yeah, I'm not.
Um, I I I, I don't mind them actually. They look actually dope, to be honest.
Yeah. So shout out to Raheem. Shout out to Clark's, and shout out to everybody that's rocking Wallabies, man. They great shoe, not sneaker, but great shoe. Clark's Wallaby.
Yeah. Before we get into the main subject, I just want to bring two quick things to your attention, bro. But I don't probably you probably won't you probably won't want to know about this one. But let me just say, you know when companies troll each other, it's so magnificent to see, right? And you probably haven't clocked onto this story. I actually mentioned it in my sneaker news. Um, and by the way, this week was absolutely crazy for sneaker news. I had to do two variations. You know what? Last two times, right? But in between, not last week was one week of sneaker news, like six stories bang, six of the big stories bang. The week before it was like 12 stories, and I had to do two sneaker newses. This week was the same thing. I instead of dropping them both on the same day, I dropped one on Saturday, dropped one today. And there's so much happening at the end of this year. But I had to bring this to light just quickly, right? I one of the things I wanted to mention was this, bro. Hey,
I
did you
already know
see
what
this?
it is.
Did you see this?
That's No, I didn't see that. I saw it on your sneaker news. This is wonderful. Um,
This is, you know what?
IKEA trolling Balenciaga. Balenciaga deserves all the trolling in the world, bro, because these ass products that they trying to push on the people for So much money, bro. Like, come on, dog. That's a towel, bro.
You know what was really funny? Balenciaga made a $925 towel skirt. IKEA came back recently and then did the £16 towel to sell, but they did it in the same campaign that Balenciaga did it. Bro, they literally said, don't get it from Balenciaga. Don't worry about that. Worry about us. Come here. We'll show you the same thing. You can do the same thing with this for £16, bro. It was too funny. I had to quickly mention it because it was too funny. And that's what you call trolling 101. Everybody needs to troll Balenciaga way more like that. I'm saying any company out there that wants to kind of grab what bro. Like I saw the other day, Balenciaga was selling this like bracelet that looks like a cable tie, an iron cable tie, right? And
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
just like the shoelace earrings and. Come on, man.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like there is a market out there that you can like. We're not going to do it, so I'm going to give anybody out there the idea. I'm not going to do this, but because I probably
No. We ain't gonna do it this. Our time is coming.
all right. But you need to go and open up a company called Trolls R Us, whatever LC Limited or whatever it is. Every time a
LLC.
designing company LLC, yeah, or we call it Limited here in the UK. Anytime a company like Balenciaga or Gucci, whoever comes out with something ridiculous, right? Troll them, make it your own, but in a different way. Obviously, don't get copyright or don't get like kind of sued by them, and then sell them for like 1% of the price.
No, bro. Just like with the that goofy ass Marnie sweater that looked like field turf. And how you you went to the page. It was like, nah, you ain't got to get it from them. Come get it from me.
Get it? Yeah, come get it from me. Somebody has to do that. I'm just saying, like these like we talked about designer companies actually kind of validating their price tag by actually exceeding the price. But that, bro, I could get a red towel and do that right now, bro, and that costs like £10.
It's just an old towel, bro. That's all it. Listen, look. I use a Balenciaga skirt to clean my sneakers. I got one right here, bro. This
But
is an undersized towel that costs like $5, $7, something like that.
why do you think I called them Balenciaga? Because that's absolutely crazy, bro. You must be Gaga to get that stuff. Who do you know what? I've never seen in the wilderness anybody wear Balenciaga. Where is it
I see
going?
it.
Is it like,
I
have
see
you
it
seen?
all the time.
Please, I'm begging you. If you see anybody rocking the Balenciaga towel skirt out in the
No,
public, please take a picture.
we're not. I'm not. I doubt if I see that. I doubt if I see that. I mean, Atlanta's not a real place, but no. I see the sock shoes and the triple S's, and I see people with hats and sweaters and t-shirts and stuff. But it ain't. I doubt if I see anybody wearing that towel skirt. That's not for human consumption, dog. It's not, bro. That's for the runway and for goofs. It's for goofs, bro. And it was a dude in the ad. Like, come on, man. What else you got, bro?
All right, last thing, right, was sneaker dramas. We are both sneaker damases, bro. Because I'm gonna say this. The other week, I basically saw Patta might be doing another release, and they might be doing another Air Max one, and I put it somewhere, and then I said to somebody, "This could be the chlorophyll." Hint, hint. And because it was rumored to come out when the first Patta wave came out,
Mm-hmm.
and not only did I mention it a couple of weeks later, which is this week, it does seem like Patta's coming back with an Air Max 1. Rumored. Like the rumor for the MM years. And it's going to be the chlorophyll. It's going to be the green variation for their
Yeah,
20th anniversary, bro.
yeah. It's been
So,
going around heavy. Everybody's reporting the same thing. We've seen not mock-ups. We've seen pictures of the Air Max 1 chlorophyll, the old version. I hope they do it with the wave.
Yep. Hope so, and I hope it's not that. I hope it's the 87 cut, not the 86 cut, because I don't think a lot of people gravitate to the 86 like they would.
Yeah, we don't need the big bubble no more, bro. That's over.
Yeah, you know what is really funny? Like a lot of people keep saying to me, "How do you know all this information? How do you keep up with all the stuff? Like, how do you always, like, bro? Because we always got our ears to the ground. We always listen. We're always looking at the information. I said this, and like, a lot of the people that we talk to, and including us, we never switch off with sneakers. We never switch off for some reason.
If I do, I still can't avoid it because it's gonna come to me. It's gonna find me.
Yeah.
So
It's
just a matter. It's just a matter of being locked in on it. You know, once you lock in, it won't let you leave.
It's like Chappelle. Come.
It's the Sneakubus. Like once you look into the eyes of the Sneakubus, it's got you. It's got you. It's like what's the old girl from Little Mermaid, the villain Ursula.
Like, yeah.
It wrapped its tentacles around your brain and your telephone and your computer. So anywhere you look, you're gonna get sneaker information. And because we do a pod, is beneficial for us. But I typically only look for stuff that I'm interested in. That don't mean I'm not seeing everything else too. Whether or not I decide to want to talk about it is a whole nother issue, you know. And it's not just Instagram. That's Instagram will mislead you because so many people are sharing opinions, which is the same thing we do. But our opinions aren't to sway. Our opinions are just our opinions because we want to have the conversations. And hopefully everybody else can determine the real from the frauds.
Yeah, bro. Like, I'm gonna say this. The fact that we might be getting another Travis Scott low next year, I don't believe that at all because we've also had so many rumors.
Cortez trainers.
Yeah, the Harachis as well. That's come out. There's so much we can cover. This is why my sneaker news is like two paragraph, like two versions of it, because there's so much information that came out. To be honest, I would love to see the Cortez Harachi. I would get that. I would get that hands down. The military colorway on that, bangs.
The blue
basically.
One. The blue one is cool, but it's mock-ups. It's mock-ups based on the Cortez 95. So
yeah, exactly.
We would like to see that. We would like to see those Harachis come out like the Air Max 95s, but that don't mean that's what it is. So we gotta wait, and we know how Cortez operate. We gonna see it when they want us to see it.
Yeah, but like we said last week, we as sneakerheads want everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, but moving on to this week's main topic. I'm gonna go and talk about a question I actually dropped last week, which was what sneaker would you wear indoors but won't wear outdoors? That was the question I dropped not last week but a couple of weeks back, but we kind of delayed it, and I delayed it on purpose because we were doing other things in terms of the podcast. But this week is when we actually shine some light on the community, the people that actually talk to us and their responses, and then we'll give our responses. And then there's another little bit added to that because I want to mention it because we talked about it earlier. But on that response, bro, it was quite interesting and fascinating to see because these are the responses that came back to us or to me on the actual Instagram stories. First of all, TJ84 Sneakers, shout out to you, bro. You produce one of the most awesome pictures. You're very, very friendly. You come out, reach out. You one of the best bros out there. If you guys are listening to this, go and follow him. He's absolutely, look at his stories, look at his pictures, absolutely dope. He goes Reeboks, Smashers, Ghostbusters, Still DS. Have you seen these Reeboks? What are we talking about?
Yeah, the Ghostbusters. They had all type of attachments, and they remind me of the what was the Dunks with the What's the dunks that had the attachment on the back of them? Cam got them. Not dunks. I'm sorry, Blazers.
Oh yeah. I know what you mean. Was it Sacai Blazers? Yeah,
Was it Sacai?
I think it was
I guess
Sacai
it
Blazers,
was.
bro.
It
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
Sacai and Ambush, one of them.
With the notch at the back. Yeah. That there was
Yeah,
Sacai
yeah.
Blazers thing.
Remind me of those. Yeah, them Reebok Ghostbusters. I respect that sneaker for what it is. It's a novelty product, but it's dope. And if you rock with Ghostbusters, I would I wouldn't wear them out with the attachments on them.
Sorry, I was wrong. It was Off-White. It was Off-White. Off-White Blazer logo.
Off-White, okay. Yeah, I wouldn't wear them with the attachments on them. Those Ghostbuster Reeboks, but they hard.
Yeah. Yo, bro, like Reebok's made a couple of good renditions of novelty sneakers. They did the Alien Stomper, and they did the Alien version of the Stomper as well with the Alien
The Star
with
Wars, the Chewbacca rivalry highs. Yeah. Oh, shout out to Kiki too. She rocked them Chewbacca rivalries too.
Yeah. Also, then Delroy Bernard 001. Shout out to the bro. Always dope to when I get to see you as well. Yeezy slides or foam runners. That was kind of a big one for a lot of people because I think Hovis Bob said slides. Hovis Bob said foam runners. And then basically, it feels like that a lot of people don't like I wear my slides indoors, and if I need to take the trash out, I will basically wear my slides out to the front door. And that's going to be. I will not wear slides in public. I've seen a lot of people wear slides in public, especially cream slides that absolutely look dirty. And nobody haven't wiped it or cleaned it, bro. That's not a good look. You know what the worst thing is when somebody wears slides with dirty socks, dirty white socks with dirty white slides. I was like, what are you doing, bro? Where's your fashion sense, bro? Seriously, that always gets to me. That always
dirty. The dirty socks in the slides is nuts, bro.
But think of it this way: you're wearing like a good tracksuit, all of that stuff, and you got dirty white socks with dirty white slides. So you just went from a 10 out of 10 to like a minus 10 out of 10, bro. Seriously, just on the footwear alone, just wear something decent. So slides
and they wear Nike socks with them too. Y'all trash.
Yeah, don't wear those Nike socks with them. ESFP Desist, she's amazing. Well, every time I post anything, she always reposts it and puts it on the stories and goes, shout out to you, sis. She said Stussy Birkenstocks. These are the old variation Stussy Birkenstocks, which actually cover your toes as well, and they're kind of more fabric. I can understand that. I think slides generically deserve to be home sneakers, bro. Not home.
We call them house shoes in the U.S. In the South, especially in the South, we call anything that where the heel is out, they house shoes.
Yeah. BH Taylor, shout out to you, bro. She said Uggs because they look toasty. Bro, I'm kind of conflicted with that one because Uggs you can wear outdoors.
I'm anti-Ugg, but Ugg does make stuff with the proper outsole and midsole for you to wear them outside.
By the way, for Christmas and leading up to Christmas in the winter season, I got my missus Ugg socks, right? And these are like.
Why are you saying that on the podcast?
Why? No, she's already got them. I already gave them to her.
Okay.
There was like a pre-present because obviously it's winter time. I was wanting to. I got like a whole. Yeah, pre-present present. I got a lot of warm stuff for winter, right? Because I thought, what season is starting to get colder. UK colders are quite sharp, so let's get some good like thermal wears and stuff like that. So got like a nice good hoodie and socks and stuff like that. Other kind of socks and like a winter basket. She called it a boo basket. I went over the top. Like I'm the type of person that always ends up going over the top because she said I want a small boo basket, which is like an autumn winter basket where it's small products like candles and face creams and all that stuff, right? And I just went, I get that, and I get all this other stuff on top. And then it kind of like went a bit crazy, like hoodies and jumpers, and so I got some Uggs. I'm like that, bro. Unfortunately, I'm like that. I just do things. She always says I do things in mass, like I'm not mass, but over the top. So I got some Ugg socks, bro. These Ugg socks are so dope. They're like they're like these big woolly socks, right? And inside is this fur lining inside. And then when you put your feet on it, you ain't going to feel no cold, bro.
No,
No cold.
they like Christmas stockings almost.
Yeah, thermal socks, big thermal
Thermal
socks.
socks, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can wear socks on socks in that as well, which is great. But that's the only socks I would wear indoors. Anything else Ugg wise, I would tell her to wear outdoors. She always wanted Uggs, but she's like, nah. I just wanna I will rock what I rock outside, but I just thought she was like in two minds. But when she got those thermal Ugg socks, she was like, these are my first Uggs, yay!
Yeah, I always did isotoners with the 3M thinsulate lining. Yeah, you can wear those outside. You just got to make sure you got enough room in the shoe.
Yeah. Shout out to you, London Show the sis as well. She came through and said an Adidas foam alien thing. That's the best way to describe that.
Foam runners.
Yeah, foam runners. But I don't know whether she means the knit runners or the foam runners. So there's two variations, obviously.
Either or, same thing.
The bros don't step on my crepes said Havanas. That's never slipper.
Yeah. So house shoes.
Yeah, but I think you can get away with that if you're going to the beach or if you're going on holiday on a poolside potentially.
Yeah, but that's purposeful. That's not. I'm going to Walmart or I'm going to the mall or I'm going to go out to eat. That's going to the beach. Is you need minimal footwear.
Yeah, I would say also don't wear Crocs. No, they're not Crocs. Don't wear Yeezy slides near water because Benzino has learnt firsthand that once you get water in the slides, they squeak constantly. Right, got a couple more. Crocs will never wear in public. So Rick Dub says basically won't wear Crocs in public.
He said it on the pod. We already know. We with you, Rick. Yeah. Don't worry about that.
Crep Solek, shout out to you, bro. Crocs as well. You said Crocs, we never seen them on the streets. Scott said Yeezy slides. Shout out to you, bro, Mr. Simpson, 87. And then Young GY5. Shout out to you, bro, as well. He's messaged me the other day about his Dawn's been delivered already, and that got me kind of like not frustrated, but like, where's my pair? That did shout out to you, bro. It's a good conversation when we talk. No such thing, bro. Wear them everywhere. So basically, he doesn't care. He just wears his footwear everywhere. So
I'll tell you.
On that context, do you agree with most of them, or do you think there's another pair of sneakers that deserves to be there or doesn't deserve to be there?
I pretty much agree. We do the whole Crocs slides aren't sneakers thing, and in my opinion, if they're not sneakers or boots or shoes, they're not shoes. Shoes and footwear is different to me. Shoes are all covering. Even if they got ventilation or holes in them or whatever, if the heel is out or the toe is out, it's not a shoe. It's a sandal or a slide or whatever you want to classify it. I call it house shoe. Because they not going. My Crocs will never leave my property. Now, caveat. I have walked down the street in my Crocs because it was like an urgent situation. I thought one of my packages had been stolen or delivered to the wrong house. So I actually took off down the street in my Crocs before I knew it. That's the furthest my Crocs have been away from my house since they got here. But yeah, if it covers my whole foot, it's cool. If not, it's not. That's just simple as that.
Yeah. I think you're right. The only one I would actually add on there is probably the Wavy Baby, because obviously it probably cripple you by the time you actually gone for the day. So that's the only one I would add on there. But yeah, anything that's wearable, wear it outside. That's what I say. But there's another question I added to that actual equation. One of them was basically, what would you do? What's more hype? What's a better sneaker? Not hype. A hype sneaker that sells out, or a non-hype sneaker that sells out? What's the better sneaker? And a lot of people said to me, a non-hype sneaker, like the vote was like 100% a non-hype sneaker that sells out is way more better than a hype sneaker that sells out. And it kind of left me thinking. I said overly hype, but what I meant was a hype sneaker. So that kind of confused me, because we could say Union 1 was hype. We could say Balvin 3 was hype. We could probably say Amamania 5s is hype, and all of those sold out. So are they the better sneaker than, say, if the Craft 4 sells out? Or if, say, the Fear 3 sells out? Or if another general sneaker just, there isn't hype, nobody's looking for it, but sells out? So I want your take on this. What's the better sneaker?
I think that's an oxymoron, because if it sell out, obviously there's some hype to it. Hype
Yep.
is not reserved for collaborations. Typically, that's where we see hype being applied, like actually people trying to boost the product because of the attachment to it. We haven't seen people, we've seen posts about the Fear 3, but we've seen way more posts about the Alma Year 5s. They
Yep.
both did well, but it depends on what you're talking about. If we're talking about quality, well, obviously collabs carry higher quality most of the time. So it's subjective. It depends on where you're coming from about how you feel based on the way something looks or how something feels on foot. Like we sat here and we praised and we continue to praise the On My Year 5, but I can't put it above the Black Metallic 5. I won't.
Yeah.
And the Black Metallic 5 was a GR.
Yep.
OG,
Oh,
but GR still.
I think it's a very confusing, not confusing, a very complicated situation, because I think you can't just say, is a Jordan is a sneaker that's hyped better than a non-hype sneaker that sells out. In contextual point of view, if you saw it in black and white, you would say, okay, cool. A hype sneaker is supposed to sell out anyway because it's hyped. See what I'm saying? But a non-hype sneaker, when it sells out, that means there's something special about it that not a lot of people clocked onto. So, like, in terms of the quality, it might come with better quality and stuff like that. So if you saw it in black and white, then maybe you could think of it. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I agree. Maybe a non-hype. This is why a lot of people voted for that non-hype being the better sneaker, because it contextually it shouldn't sell out because there's no attention to it, but it does sell out. And contextually that probably means more than if it was like already pushed to everybody and everybody was going to get it anyway. So from a black and white perspective, if you look at it from a plain perspective, then that I can understand that. But it gets complicated when you talk about sneaker quality, sneaker manufacturing, the execution, the construction, the innovation. That's which we've seen with the Union 1, which we've seen with the Amaminia 5s. Then it gets a bit more complicated and a bit more complex, because you're like, now you're thinking, this is now interesting because we're throwing quality, design, construction into the equation. I would say is like you said, it's an oxymoron. Like a hype sneaker is supposed to allow, and even if it's a non-hype sneaker, like the Olive Fours was Craft Olive Fours wasn't really kind of pushed into the public like a Union or a Amamanier, but it still is doing really well. It's still a dope sneaker because of the construction, because of the quality and all of that which comes to it. But it is a confusing subject. So like you kind of have to look at each individual case by itself in retrospect.
I just it's an oxymoron, bro. Is hype doesn't mean collab. Like let's say the Reimagine 3 versus the J Balvin 3. They both sold out. One was a collab. One was a Reimagine OG. I like the Reimagine 3 more than the J Balvin 3. So I
Yeah.
would value that Reimagine more than I would value the J Balvin. So it's subjective. It depends on the person. And what we talking about? Are we talking about monetary value? Are we talking about retail value or resale value? Are we talking about materials? Are we talking about importance,
Mm-hmm.
cultural importance? Like it depends on what angle you're coming from.
Yeah, exactly. And that's one thing I agree about. The context of the actual, you have to take every sneaker individually, and the context of the sneaker all depends on what it means to you subjectively. Does it like are you there trying to get the most exclusive sneaker, or are you there because you love the history behind the sneaker, or are you there because you love the materials behind the sneaker? It's a very complex subject, and to be honest, I don't think there's a right answer. And I think a lot of us actually sit in the middle bracket where we love hype stuff, but we also love like GR stuff and sneakers that are good quality and good make and good build and stuff like that.
I don't love hype. I like what I like. Whether it's hype or not. I got the P6000 coconut milk, bro. Ain't no hype on that sneaker. People didn't talk about wasn't no publications trying to sell you on that sneaker or that colorway. But I
And
love that.
and unfortunately, the person that sold you actually dumped it on loose shoes and Rick.
It is what it is. But he didn't sell me on it. I asked
Yeah,
I asked him and Miller about the comfortability. I was already
yeah.
sold on the sneaker, the aesthetics, the colorway, you know, the on foots that I had saw to that point. I was already sold on the sneaker. I had already ordered it before I asked him how comfortable it was.
Okay, cool. That's understandable. Like, I would, you know what? Some of the Vomero colorways look absolutely dope at this moment in time, and I'm really like, this is like all sun yellow, there's all blue UNC blue variation of the Romero coming out. There is some dope colorways of this Romero coming out, but like the more I look at that, the more I'm leaning towards the P6000. I'm like, oh, I might need a pair of those soon. And we talked about this offline as well. So maybe one day, bro, I'll be picking up a P6000 for a discount value, because some of those are going for really cheap as well.
Yeah, they going on sale crazy.
Have you looked at some of the Black Friday deals at all?
Yeah, but only thing I was really interested in was clothing, t-shirts and hats and stuff like that. So I ain't looking at no more sneakers. I mean, I'm looking, but I'm not looking to purchase necessarily. But I'm monitoring, how certain pairs are doing for sure.
So if it just falls in your lap accidentally, you trip over and you find yourself with a
No,
sneaker in
I
your
ain't,
lap,
ain't
you'll
no
be.
ain't no accidents over here, bro. Ain't no accidents.
You know what? I accidentally slipped on my foot.
Nah,
I walked into the shop, into Foot Locker, or not Foot Locker, whatever retail shop you want. I walked into the retail shop. I wasn't meaning to kind of slip into a sneaker, but I accidentally fell. And before somebody could catch me, they just landed in my lap, and then all of a sudden they were on my feet, and I just walked out for retail price of
nah,
$49.99.
nah. I put myself on a ban Wednesday. I put myself on a ban until February. So yeah.
So you're now on a 3-month ban, bro.
Mhm.
You know who started this? You know who started this?
Oh, Rick Dub.
No,
Ooh,
Polar started this at the beginning of this year.
he said he was gonna retire.
No, he said he was going to retire, Then he said, I'm on a hiatus for 3 months or so, something like that. And then now that's the trend. 3-month bans.
It's a coincidence. I'm gonna just say a coincidence. I ain't gonna put it on you, Polo. I'm not putting it on you, bro. I'm not gonna do that. It's a coincidence.
No, I'm gonna say Polo's been setting trends out here, bro.
That he does.
Trendsetter,
That he does.
bro.
That he does.
I might catch up. I might actually catch up with Polo in January, bro, because it looks like he might be coming to London.
Cool. Shout out to the bro.
Shout out to the bro. But, bro, it's that time again, bro. It's always that time again. Near the end of the podcast, we have to do it every single week. Unfortunately, this bad behavior keeps continuing. Should we go in?
Let's do it. When resale is too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
When the back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
Order in the court.
the sneaker court of public
Guilty.
opinion.
Guilty! Welcome back to Sneaker Court of Public Opinion with me, Judge Public Opinion and Executioner. Let's have a look at this week's court case. I said it the wrong way for some reason, but let's have a look at this week's court case. And on the docket this week, I always get something wrong in Sneaker Court. Last week I couldn't find my wig. This week I said cake horse. What's wrong with me, bro? Every single time. What's wrong with me? So this week's court case is something that's been happening more and more frequently this year than ever. And yo, bro, is this a trend now? Because it seems like everybody's jumping on this trend. Everybody wants to be that person. Everybody wants to be. So we saw this week.
PD is looking for 17 people who ran into a Nike store in Watts, then made off with $12,000 in merchandise. So-called flash mob was caught on video here. NBC4's Ted Chen has details about who police are now searching for.
5 vehicles, 17 people. The LAPD says this flash mob arrived around 5 p.m. yesterday afternoon. Their target right behind me, the Nike community store. The thieves moved quickly, carrying blue trash bags and grabbing whatever they could inside the Nike community store in Watts. Most wore hooded sweatshirts and masks. They were in and out of the store in seconds.
So, bro, this is not the first time. This is not the second time. This must be the 6th or 7th time this year that we've seen that. Like, this is in Los Angeles. This happened in Los Angeles in a Nike community store. I'm dumbfounded because now you've got your vehicles, even though you got your balaclavas, the police are gonna track you down. You put yourself out there, you are actually going to get caught. I'm saying this, you are going to get caught. No matter where you go, Big Brother is looking at your car, looking at where you entered, where you went, what direction you did go to. They will catch you. They will find you. Because you wanted to flash mob a store. This has happened in the UK to a lot of places in Oxford Circus. This is happening more and more. I know cost of living is crunching people at this moment in time, but that's no excuse for you to run into a store, organized and all, to try to steal pairs of sneakers. Bro, I do not understand what is going on here. Like these 17 people are going to get caught. No matter what way you look at it, you are literally running around like lunatics trying to rob places without the knowledge, power, or execution to do so, and you are going to get caught. And I don't condone any of that anyway. But bro, you got anything to say, bro?
This ain't about sneakers. This ain't about culture. This is straight up criminal activity. This is monkey see, monkey do. This is peer pressure. This is foolishness. It's sad. that these people feel like they got to do this. I don't know if they're doing this to make money or they're doing this to jump fresh. Whatever the case is, you looking stupid. You pulling up in front of cameras. Your license plates, the cars might be stolen too. We don't know. But this is
Yep.
Watts. I mean, stuff happened like this in Watts and South Central and in LA and in Memphis and in Atlanta and in Chicago and in Detroit and any major city where you have these big Nike stores. It's a smash and grab, bro. It's nothing new. Um, if you know the low life culture, they've been doing that in New York for decades, ransacking the riches and Macy's and the polo stores and whatnot. This is street culture, is what it is.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say, if you get kind of roped into this, please think twice, because you will get a criminal offense once you're caught. It's going to affect your livelihood. It's going to affect your future career. The people that are doing this are young individuals as well. We're talking about probably in their teens to their early
More than-
20s. Think
more
about
than-
what you do.
I would say more than likely they in that age range. Yeah.
Yeah. So think about what you're doing. Think about how you are going to maneuver in the future. Like, we've seen demographics of criminals not being able to get jobs in the future, being worse off than they are. Do you want to really risk that actual opportunity in the future for a decent job, career opportunities, by actually just trying to steal a pair of merchandise that are probably they're talking about 12 grand here. So between 7 individuals, it's less than $1,000 each. You're going to risk less than $1,000 each on a pair of merchandise to kind of shackle you for the rest of your life. It's not worth it. It's not worth it, guys. Definitely not worth it. And on that note, guilty. And I'll just say, think twice, think 3 times, and don't do it. That's all I'm gonna say. And what's your verdict, bro?
These people should only be able to wear black Air Force Ones for the rest of their life.
And there you go. That's the verdict for today. That's sneaker cool, bro.
When resale is too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
The back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
Order in the court.
the sneaker court of public
Guilty.
opinion.
Hey, bro. You spot it. You put it spot on there. Monkey see, monkey do. We'll follow same activity for that one, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. It's this street culture, dog. It ain't about nothing other than people wanting to engage in criminal activity. This is a choice. Like, this ain't.
Yeah.
You're not ransacking the Nike store because you can't afford to buy Nike stuff. Everybody don't sell stuff at Nike prices. This is greed, and the willingness to commit crimes is all that is. And feeling like you don't have much to lose, you already in the streets. When you do this ain't your first criminal activity. You know what I'm saying? This is a graduation to another side of criminality.
Initiations. They're pretty much initiations, bro. Like, you gotta do this to graduate.
I wouldn't say that. It's all these people may or may not even know each other or have any type of association with each other. But whoever is putting it together, saying let's go here and do this at this time on this day, it's like I say, it's just criminal culture, dog. This ain't got nothing to do with sneaker culture or fashion or none of that, bro. This is just straight up criminal behavior. and it's affecting it's affecting the sneaker culture.
Yeah, something similar has been happening in the UK. It's like a lot of people, a lot of youth demographic are being storming like sweet shops. Like, you know, we get the American sweet shops here, like in Oxford Circus, are just literally going in. And I think that happened because a lot of people talking about these sweet shops as being money laundering places, and they just basically said, all right, cool, that's fun, and we're just going to go and basically kind of just go in and then rob the place because they're not a meaningful business. And I think that trend kind of took off this year. And there was a lot more law enforcement around to kind of stop that activity happening. But bro, like when you have as a shop owner, you're sitting there, you could be a legitimate business, and then you have like maybe 17 to 25 people just ransack the place trying to get there. You can't do anything, bro. You literally can't do it. You're stuck. You're literally stuck.
No, and it was the middle of the day, bro. 5 p.m. in the middle of the afternoon. That's bold. Yep. That's really bold. So it's gonna continue to happen, man. It's the same as people hitting the trailers in the Nike yard. It's the same as people that rob trains and trucks. It's the same, bro. It's all just put it all in that criminal activity basket and just leave it there because that's what it is. It's gonna keep happening, man. We seeing it. We're seeing it more because of social media and all the different outlets that pay attention to this type of stuff, and the news picking up on it because it's something for them to talk about. It's been happening. I don't think it's even happening more frequently. I think because of the rise of sneaker culture and sportswear in general, these media outlets, it's not sneaker outlets. The news don't report on when the next Jordan 11 coming out or the latest Adidas or New Balance collab. They reporting on crime.
Yep.
And that's it.
Yeah, unfortunately, that sounds like what's happening. But yeah, that's what I advise. If you're not in that arena and you get thrust into that arena, think twice before you do anything. 100%.
Hey man, the kids, people want stuff, man. And you feel like you can't buy it or you ain't got the patience to want to have to put in the work to get it. You hear about something like that and you're like, well, if it's gonna be that many people, and I guarantee you, a lot of those people were of the mind frame that since there's so many of us, the odds of me getting caught are lower. You know what I'm saying?
Unfortunately, they're not.
Oh no, man. It's bad though. I don't like it. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah, just don't do it. Just do the opposite of what Nike says. Just don't do it.
I'm done.
Especially criminal activity. That's what we're talking about. Anyway, the Shoot On Podcast episode 94, guys. We're calling it to end. Anything?
94.
94. Oh, did I say 95? I'm jumping.
No, you said
I'm jumping the
94.
gun.
No. You said 90. You said 94. I just said you said 94. I said 94.
94. 94.
94.
And on that note, bro, call us out, bro. Call us out. Like you always do.
Listen, we appreciate everybody. We're growing. We're growing. We moving towards our goals. This has been a good year for us. It's been a tough year for us also, but we're going to continue to strive and move forward, bring this content, and continue to try to help people and keep y'all aware of what's going on out here, and also give our opinions and have some fun at the same time. So, like as always, we appreciate everybody watching, everybody that's listening, everybody in the comments. We want y'all to have a great day, great month, great remainder of the year. And remember, just buy what you like, rock what you like, and don't believe the hype because the hype ain't real. And sneakers don't make you cool.
Because you make the sneakers cool.
Yeah, you talking about episode 94. We out of here, y'all.
Peace out, guys. Peace.